everyone and welcome to this video. So today's haul is going to be slightly different. So this was actually filmed quite a while ago and basically I have lost the audio for this, and usually when I do hauls I kind of just speak as I go with unboxing the items, but obviously I don't have the audio, so this time I'm doing a voiceover and I don't particularly remember what is in this haul since it was opened I think the beginning of December and it is currently March. So I thought we would just kind of experience this together. Hopefully this is alright and next time it will just be as usual kind of as I'm opening it, but for now it is just going to be kind of a voiceover reaction to what I buy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let's actually go on to the interesting stuff to see what I got in this haul. And I do know that this footage is like 59 minutes, so yay! Okay, so first up we have this March Honkai Star Rail, like, I think it's like a shikashi kind of thing. It's like a little art board, and it's for the illustration that was released for the Valentine's Day art. And I just think it's really cute. I love the colours, and I found out that the background is glittery, which is the best thing that they could have ever done, like ever. I do know that they also released like an acrylic block of this, and I was debating heavily on which one I wanted, and I decided on the illustration purely because of the glitter background. That was the deciding factor in this, but it's just such a cute illustration. And I do know for this Valentine's Day, Valentine's Day this year, they did do a Firefly one, so hopefully they will release merch of that so I can have her as well, because I would love, love, love to own her like a Valentine's Day merch. That would be so great. Then this is me very carefully trying to open it with my knife, trying not to damage the packaging, because for some reason I'm like, wow, this is such pretty packaging. I don't know, I'll probably eventually throw it out. I just have a weird thing about packaging for a while where I have to keep it for at least a little bit to decide if I need it or not. And she is free from her plastic cardboard prison. So as you can see, it's a bit different to a regular shikashi where it's got like an actual kind of film and it's got like a frame background, and I love the holographic border. As I said before, the glitter in the background is just beautiful. But I love the fact that it does, did I say frame? I meant like a little like stand to hold it up, which I think is super cool, and this illustration is just so cute. But moving on to the next item. Okay, so this is something very exciting, and I really actually wanted to kind of open this in the video or maybe on a live stream. I did consider trying to do a live stream, so maybe if anyone's interested in the future, if I get anything like this, maybe doing a live stream, that'd be fun. But I was impatient and I was having a bad day, so I ended up opening these myself. But they are these kind of gacha lucky draw Polaroids for Sasaki Miyano, and they had some original illustrations. This was just me kind of like showing the box and showing what they came in, so I did open these. I did actually kind of film opening these, and I wish I actually was genuinely filming opening this, because like I had the most insane luck. So they had these special illustrations for Sasaki Miyano, Hirono, and Kageura, and obviously I wanted Sasaki Miyano the most, and originally I only bought one of these and I was kind of hoping for the luck of it. However, upon seeing the author of the series buying so many of these, trying to pull Kagi and not being able to, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy another one and just hope for the best that I'm able to get Sasaki Miyano. And you'll never guess what, I got both of them. I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe my luck, and I'm so happy this happened to me. Unfortunately, I do not have Hirakagi, but that is okay with me. If you know, I still love Hirakagi, but Sasaki Miyano are the ones that I truly love. Like, I literally don't go a day without thinking about them. So yes, I'm so happy to have them. And then there's just a lot of other arts from various volume covers or back covers or just other illustrations that Shohei Rusuno has done. So yes, and I was also very happy that I got the Nabashi illustration, because Nabashi is, I love Nabashi so much. I don't know if I talk much about my love of Nabashi, but just trust me, I love Nabashi so much. In 2 boxes though, I did not get every illustration that was there. I can't remember how many I'm missing. It was something like 3. So it wasn't a lot, excluding the like special ones. But yes, again, I would love to do something like this actually live, so if anyone would be interested in doing a live stream, if I ever get something else like this, I would love to do one, so please let me know if you'd be interested in doing that. Okay, and the next thing that I have are these like little photo holders for Idler 7. So I got, I believe, 2 Idler 7 ones and 1 Rivali one. One of the Idler 7 ones is not for me, but I just thought these were cute and I really liked the gradient on the borders, so I got those. Oh, and this, okay, this is something I was so excited about when I saw it, and I was literally hunting Mercari every day hoping for someone to list this, and someone did, and I was so ecstatic and happy about them listing it. And they also listed it with a Shinoheath bookmark. I should probably explain what it actually is. This is for Mahoyaku or Promise of Wizards. This was a merch collaboration that they released for something. I don't remember, they're always releasing merch collaborations, but they had these cute little chibis of them with books, so as you can see I got Shinoheath bookmarks, but what I really wanted it for was this book stand for the Eastern Wizards. So obviously they released one for each country and I got the Eastern one, and I wanted it so badly because if anyone watched that organising video, I was having issues with kind of having something to prop up my Mahoyaku like books and doujinshis and stuff like that. So when I saw this, I was like, I need this so badly for the shelf, and it is now on there, and I love it so much. It's so cute, and it's adorable. So yes, definitely happy with this purchase. I don't know what it is about Mahoyaku, but they release so many like kind of weird pieces of merch, and in my head, I'm like, for some reason, I feel like I need this. Like recently, they released curry, and I don't even like curry, but like in my head, I'm like, okay, but what hypothetically? What if I owned the curry? But anyway, this is the book stand all formed, and it's so cute. I love the blue as well, and just the chibis are adorable. And next up we have a large Pandora Heart Shikashi, and this was just kind of every so often I just pick up more Pandora Heart stuff, and I just love the trio. If you don't know, the main trio, Oz, Alice, and Gil, are like my favorite relationship ever. Next up, if anyone saw my manga haul for the end of 2024, you would know that I got really into D. Grey Man, and I'm still very much into D. Grey Man, so I bought a whole bunch of stuff for D. Grey Man. So these are a bunch of clear files I've got of some of my favourite illustrations. I love Alan Walker so much. Like, genuinely, I am so endeared to his I was endeared to his character from like the first, so the way I consumed D. Grey Man, sorry to go on a tangent, but the way I consumed D. Grey Man is I watched, I think it was the first 13 episodes of the anime first, just because I heard that was kind of canon to the manga, and then after that point I continued from the manga because I didn't want to diverge into the filler content. And then I did actually start the manga again from the beginning, and I found out even though those 13 episodes technically are canon, they're also different. So keep that in mind if you're interested in consuming D. Grey Man at this point in your life. Anyway, the reason I brought that up is because when I watched that first episode of D. Grey Man, I was instantly so endeared to Alan Walker, and I just instantly was like, wow, I care for this boy so much. I can't wait to see all of the emotional distress he will go through during this journey. Genuinely, such a great character. Love him very much. So he's definitely the main character that I get much and stuff for. So we do have some beautiful illustrations on these clear files. That one with the hand reaching out and Candor in the back, genuinely one of my favourite illustrations from the series. It's so good. And then we do have this clear file, which is holographic, which, if you couldn't tell, I love holographic things. I don't know why, just there's something about making it holographic that makes it instantly more, I don't know, interesting. More likable for me. So we do have that one. And then we do have one last clear file, which is a bit more of a group shot. If I can get it out of this cardboard. Also, there's actually 2 clear files in this little package. So we do have, oh no, 3. Oh, there's 3 clear files. Wow, okay. It'd be nice if I showed one of them also. Okay, so we have this one, which has Alan Link and Enkanda. And then we do have this group shot from the art exhibition that was released, as well as this collection of sketches, which I believe is also in the art book. And then, once again, from the exhibition, everyone looking super cool and snazzy. And then next up we do have this singular, I believe it's a tarot card, from the like official Star Rail set that was released, so it's just not just card. I just thought the illustration was cute, and I believe it has some daisies on it. And I just really liked the illustration and thought it was super cute. And once again, I'm not sure if you noticed this, but it is holographic. So yes, I just wanted to pick this up. I didn't want the whole set though, so I just got Marches. Oh, and next up we do have something very exciting. So this is the Idol 7 Remember manga, which is focused on Rivale, and these were, I believe, the last 2 volumes that I needed to kind of complete my set. So they released for each. So okay, wait. There is 3 total volumes in the series, and for each volume they released a regular version and a limited version, and I have kind of a mixed collection of the regular and limited versions. So I couldn't tell you off the top of my head which is which. I believe this is the limited version for volume 1, and then this will be the limited version for volume 2, which is really hard to find, and the reason why it's so hard to find is because sorry, I say hard to find, it's not hard to find, it's expensive when you do find it. And the reason is because for this version, it came with some acrylic stands, and I didn't actually particularly want the acrylic stands, but I did end up getting a listing with them just because it worked out better cost-wise. So here is what it looks like, and I love this cover so much. And so I do have the acrylic stands, and I believe I don't take them out, and I have still left them in there just because I'm not sure if I want to take them out or not, but it is from their like OG days, so I do like the fact that it's kind of Yuki with shorter hair. Oh, and next up we do have some kind of D-Go Man fan books or fan guides or like collections. They release these a lot, especially for shonen series, where it's kind of just like extra details and collections, and most of the time it's, you know, like interview or questions or like character popularity, stuff like that. And of course it's all in Japanese, but I like having them once again for collection purposes. And sometimes you get some cool artwork with them too, which is always nice. This one also does come with some stickers, which I of course will not be using, and I just want to say I absolutely love that illustration of Alan and Lily in the corner. It's so cute. Which, speaking of, I'm so excited that they're finally releasing a Lily Nendoroid. She's my second favourite character after Alan, so I'm just like, I'm so excited about it. Also, just because I want to share my love with this character, I just want to shout out Miranda. One of the best characters, not featured much, but still love her to death. I love like goofy illustrations. I just, more than anything, obviously I love the gorgeous artwork and things, but I just love illustrations that show off the characters' personalities and characters interacting. I think I talked about this before in like a convention hall, where I was just talking about how if I have the choice between like a really cool art piece of just like a character standing there, or a really like, or a character, oh sorry, or an art piece that's like a bunch of characters interacting, just chilling, going about the day, I would probably almost always choose the latter, just because I love seeing interactions and the actual like personalities on display rather than just cool poses. But of course I love the cool poses too. I'm just saying, if I had to choose, if I had to choose, I would like some type of dynamic included in the illustration. But see, this is one of those fan books which has a lot more like coloured art pages and things, so it does vary. I do believe all of these fan books came out quite a while ago, because if you didn't know, the D-Go Man like release schedule is kind of all over the place. So I believe a lot of these are from quite a bit ago now. This one will have been the most recent based on the artwork. Oh, those stickers are so cute. I love them. I think also while like going through these, I was like really paranoid about showing spoilers as well, so if I catch anything in editing, if you see a random like blurring, it's because I noticed something that could be maybe conceived as a spoiler. But I don't think there's anything particularly. I'm doing an awful job of showing off these illustrations, I'm so sorry. I do hate that about, oh there we go. I do hate that. Look at Miranda, look how cute she is. Sorry. I do hate that about these like kind of pages where you kind of like have to fold them out to see the whole illustration. Like I get they just kind of want to have a larger illustration shown off, but I just don't think it works very well, to be honest, because they're just so awkward. I do think this era of the art is so cool, where they were using, where the author was using a lot of the colours. I am blanking on their name right now, but I love how kind of experimental the art is, like throughout the series. And I like, I know it's kind of confusing when a character doesn't stick to like a certain hair color and things, especially with Lely, for example, but I think it's fun. Oh, and next up we have something very cute. This is more Mahayaku stuff. This was, I believe, released for the 4.5 anniversary, so the halfway point between the 4th and 5th anniversary. And they released these little illustrations of all the characters holding little bears, and they're just very cute. So I got it's like a standee slash a keychain, so you can choose which you want to use it for. I use them as standees personally. But I did get the one for Heath, Shino, and Chloe as well. So they are very, very cute. And that's what it looks like when it's assembled as a little standee. It's very cute, very small, and adorable. I'm hoping I will pick out Shino or Chloe to show next. Oh, that's Chloe. Woo! And what I really liked is that for the ones that I got, so you have Heath, who's kind of like looking forward, and then Shino, who is looking to the side, and then Chloe's looking to the other side. But I just thought that was a cool detail. And then last, of course, we have Shino. So they're just super, super cute illustrations. And anything with like cute animals, of course. Gonna love. Oh, and next up we have this standee, which I believe is unofficial. But I just thought it was cute, and I don't have enough Firefly stuff, despite the fact that she's my favourite character from Manga Style, so I just wanted something more for Firefly. But it's just a very cute standee of her. It's from the 2.0 trailer music video where she's got the sparklers and she's like circling around with them, and it's just a super cute illustration or moment. So I wanted it to add it on to my Style stuff. And there she is, look how cute she is. Of course we need to take the plastic film off. There we go, absolutely adorable. She is so cute, oh my gosh. But yeah, as I said, I believe it's unofficial, but I wanted something for Firefly. And what do we have next? We have Mystery Package. Everyone place your bets. Is it gonna be Mahayaku? Is it gonna be... Oh, I think I saw D. Grey Man. Oh, it's acrylic sand. I believe I know what this is. I believe this is going to be an illustration of Alan and Lily. Yes, it is. So this is an illustration I love so much. I believe it's like a Halloween illustration. That would make the most sense. But I really love this. And it's adorable. I'm very much in I love their like a platonic relationship, and I just love artworks of them together so much. As I said, Alan's my favourite character from D. Grey Man, Lely's my second favourite, and just seeing any art or interaction between them, I just love, love, love. So yes, this is this illustration, and I thought it would go perfectly with the magazine cover I have for a series called Butai ni Sake, which is also Halloween themed, and I just thought they would go really cute together. Obviously, I don't think I'll have it up all year, but at least the magazine cover, this acrylic standee, I'm keeping it out, obviously, because it's so cute. And once again, I love the colours in this one. And next we do have something from Yona of the Dawn. I was in my Yona feels, so I just wanted to pick up something cute. So I got these little wooden charms for Yona and Yoon, who are my two favourite characters in the series. Love them, adore them. And I just think these are super, super cute with Owl in the background as well. Can't forget about Owl. But yes, super, super cute. Oh, and these, okay, I've been seeing these around for a while and I've always wanted to get them, and I finally did get them. They're just these little bears that get dressed up in clothes for certain characters, so of course I got a Sasaki and Miyano one. They're just super cute. Look at them, look at the little bear. But yeah, other than that, they are just bears. And then here we have Sasaki. I will say I like his slightly less just because you can see that kind of like velcro for his little cardigan. But what is cool is the fact that you can open it and then you can like see like the shirt and the shirt underneath like he does have. So that's a cool detail. But once again, they're just very, very cute. And I will pick up anything Sasaki Miyano, so I can't believe we're finally getting a new chapter soon. I like literally the withdrawal symptoms have been showing. And I literally cannot wait. The new illustration that came out for it as well is so stunning. It reminded me instantly of like Sleeping Beauty. I also saw some people say Snow White, and I don't know which one I like more, but ooh, next we are back to Yen of the Dawn, and this is the owl plushie that released as part of the exhibition, and I just thought it was super cute, and you can actually like clip it on your shoulder, which I thought was adorable and would be perfect for my Yona cosplay as well. So we have little owl. Very cute. I do think it's a bit of an awkward plushie, but I think because they wanted to make it so that it could sit on your shoulder, that's why it had to be such a like awkward shape. But of course he has his little pudgy cheeks, which is the most important aspect. But yes, very, very cute. Oh, and next up we have a Persona 3 Reload plushie or Nui. I got the Koromaru one because of course I did. I really want like an actual like proper plush of Koromaru one day, but that's for the future. I do think it's funny how squished he is. Look at him. But there he is. Such a good boy. Oh, and next up we have a birthday bear from Mahiyaku, so this is Heathcliff's. I did get it without the box and everything because I decided I don't really need the box. But this is like a nice proper quality bear which actually has joints that you can move. On the foot it obviously says Heathcliff and his birthday, and it's just done to like the colour of the hair and the eyes, and obviously their actual like signature colour, and it's just very cute. And then we do have another Mahiyaku plushie, and this is one of Linlux's sheep. Just super cute and puffy, and it was adorable, and I just really wanted it. It's so squidgy as well. Oh, and then we have something very special. So this is actually a nightlight of the Sacrificium or Sakajan, and it's actually really cool. The way it lights up is kind of like spooky. It basically turns it white, which I think is very interesting, but it's super, super cute. And the moment I saw this I was like, I need this so badly. And once again, this was kind of me prowling on Mercari hoping for a listing to appear, and it did, because a lot of the like Mahiyaku merch like this doesn't get released online. It only gets released like as part of collaborations with stores and things, so I have to wait patiently for someone to kindly put a listing on Mercari. But there he is, he's so cute. He's made of this like rubber material. But yes, if I am not lazy, I will put in a clip of him actually turning it on, because it is pretty cool. Oh, I turned it on here. Oh, well there you go. Never mind, I don't need to insert a clip. It's kind of weird. The light doesn't flicker in real life, it's just like that because of the video, just to clarify. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and it actually does have 3 like lighting modes, and you can hit it to turn it on and off, which I feel kind of bad about doing, but I guess he is made to take the hit. Oh, and then this was kind of one of those things where I just kind of like impulsively got. This was the like modern AU, I guess, illustrations that they did, and they released this merch of it where it's these transparent cards, and I just found this set for really cheap of like a bunch of the characters and also a lot of duplicates, and I was like, you know what, why not? I really like these illustrations. So again, this is not every character, but it's a lot of them. And some of them have duplicates. So we've got Mito, we've got Figaro, we've got Rike. I love the yellow hoodie for Rike, it's so cute. We've got Heathcliff, we've got Oz, we've got Chloe, who does look a little bit like he's supposed to be in Oliver Twist, but and then we have Ma and Mithra. You know, there was a trend going on in Mahiyaku Twitter a while ago, where it was people saying how they like said the names Arthur, and now I'm like really self-conscious over how I say the characters' names, because I feel like I say everyone wrong. Especially because like a lot of Mahiyaku I've read, and then we've got Kain, and then other than that it's like the Japanese pronunciations, so it's just one of those things where it's like I feel like I say everyone wrong. So I apologize if I am butchering a name. Whereas obsessed as I am with the series, I cannot guarantee I will always say their names right. I'd like, for example, they say Kain in the Japanese, but I believe the name is actually supposed to be pronounced Kane. But they don't say that, so I say Kain, you know? we have white, and I believe snow isn't included in the set, which is blasphemous. And then we do have Shino as well. And then I believe the rest might be doubles. Oh no, we got Lennox. Oh, the sheep is so cute. Any more? No, that is the last. Okay, so we had Lennox as well. So yeah, who are we missing? We're missing Retail. I think this was me counting to see who I was missing. But yeah, we're missing Retail, we're missing Rustica, Snow, and Owen. I believe that's everyone that we're missing. Oh, and next up we have something pretty cool. So I did Cave and I finally got some light sticks for Idler 7. So first of all, I got these little diddy ones for Yuki and Momo, so they do just say their names and colours. More than anything, I got these to put on my eater bag for them. I believe these have a different name in Japanese as well, but I'm desperately trying to remember what they're called and I cannot remember for the life of me. Because light stick is definitely the K-pop name. But I do know there's a different name. And then we do have two of the actual like big boy light sticks. But I got one for Idler 7 and then I got one for Rebelle. And these ones do actually work. I did get them working. So this is the Idler 7 one, and this was for the reunion concert, which had all of the voice actors. And I do actually have the concert DVD for that, but this is the light stick for it. Then of course we do also have the Rebelle version. So these were, I believe, both from the same events, but you could get like different handles and attachments essentially to kind of customize your own version. Oh, and next up we have something incredibly exciting. With this, I have finally completed my DVD collection for Idler 7. Up until they release the next season, but we're not talking about that. But it was my mission, my goal, to get all of the Blu-ray discs for the anime. And it was especially hard because obviously Blu-ray discs in Japan are kind of expensive. And for some reason, the second part of the third season was just really expensive secondhand. Usually they're much cheaper if you buy them secondhand, just due to how the kind of aftermarket works for them. But for some reason, these ones did not go down in value whatsoever, or at least not enough for me to warrant buying them. However, I did find the set for a good price. I do not remember what it was, but I remember seeing it and being like, there's no way. There's no way, but here they are. They're in my hands. I own them. This did come with a duplicate for the 5th volume, which I did not mind because the first one I bought really was not expensive at all. Like, it was so cheap, and for some reason this version is incredibly cheap. I don't know why. But I do now have a duplicate of that. But it was worth it to get the rest of them because with that, my collection is finally complete. I love this cover with Sego Riku and Nagi on it. I don't know why, just their colours together is so nice. And of course, all of the volumes, like every other one, so they come with the outer box, which has specific characters on, and then inside it has the DVD case, which has an illustration by Arina Tanamura, who was the original character designer for the series, and then it comes with a little like illustration card as well as a information booklet for the episodes that are contained in that volume. The reason why there's so many— oh, I just flew that out there, oh my god, sorry Iku. The reason why there's so many like DVDs for anime seasons for some reason is because they only ever put around 3 episodes usually on a DVD, and I don't know, or on a disc, and I don't know why. Can I just say I love this illustration so much? Okay, sorry, I just need to interrupt to say that. But yeah, I don't know why they feel the need to do that. Probably, you know, money. That's probably the reason. But they will release them with 3 episodes per disc usually, and then have multiple volumes for like a 12 episode series. So if you're only watching a 12 episode series, if you wanted to buy the DVDs for it, you have to buy 4 different volumes. It's kind of insane when you think about it that way. And I love this illustration too, it's so cute. And this one's so cute as well. Sorry, I think I called it an illustration card, but it's like a screenshot for one of the episodes in the disc. There was one volume where they actually included an extra benefit, which I always thought was really cool. And it was like specific to the character that was on that edition, so I do appreciate the attention to detail that they show when it comes to Idol 7 merch in general. It's always nice. But yes, with that, my Idol 7 DVD collection is up to date for the anime, and I just have to wait for season 4 and Antagonistic Quarter to come out, which I'm very, 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 very excited for. I cannot wait. I am counting down the days, even though I don't know when it's being released. Oh, and then following the D-Gray Man trend that has been this video, I discovered that they released these exclusive editions in Japan, all kind of re-released in these omnibus volumes, and I just loved the art and illustrations on them. And I'm gonna be honest, I was so disappointed with the English print editions and what they looked like. Like, I don't understand. So if you look at the original Japanese volumes of D-Gray Man, they actually have black and white alternating spines, and for some reason they did not continue that, or like take that when adapting it into English, and I'm not a big fan of how the spines look, and I just don't understand why they did not bring that across as well. But you know what? Who knows what the decisions were back then on why they made that decision. But anyway, I'm not a big fan of how they look in the English versions, and I especially don't like how the 3-in-1 editions look in the English versions. So when I saw that they released these like really gorgeous versions for the series, I felt the need to own them just as a collector's piece. They also come with these really nice like holding boxes. Can I also just say, this is something that I've always appreciated about the manga released in Japan, and I know obviously it's a different country, so the way the industry works is different as well, but they do change the like volume price amounts depending on how many like pages, for example, are included. Like if you look at the bottom, you can see all of those volumes, even though they're all 3-in-1 editions for D-Gray Man, they're different prices depending on how big they are. And why don't more people do that? I mean, I do know why, but like I've always really appreciated that. And I don't know if that's like a consistent thing in the Japanese manga industry or book industry in general, publishing industry in general. But I have noticed it in other series as well, so I do think it's a common thing. But yeah, I just felt the need to point that out because I just always think that's cool. But yes, so these holding boxes also have illustrations on the inside of manga panels from the series, as well as outside illustrations, which were made. I don't know if they were made specifically for this or if they were just kind of like illustrations that they put on it, but I do not care because they look beautiful. Then we have the next box. Obviously D-Gray Man is still ongoing, so I don't know if the intention is to release more of these, but these are the only ones released as of when I bought these. So I don't know in regards to what I will do if they do release more of these, but for now I am content having these. I just think they're really cool collector's pieces. And the colours are just so nice and striking on them as well. And once again we have some manga panels in the box, which I think once again I'm desperately looking and being like, I hope there's no major spoilers here, which I think we're safe as long as you don't know the context. So I'm gonna say we're safe, but don't look too deeply into anything there. Especially because this is much later on into the series. Yep, and that was it for this haul. So hopefully this wasn't too jarring to have me doing a voiceover rather than speaking as I unbox. As I said, this is very much a one-off thing because I lost the audio for the original clips, but I did still want to release this because there's some cool things here that I just wanted to talk about. So yes, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!